Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, June the 6th, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, an angry crowd shouted down U.S. Attorney Bill Killian during a Manchester meeting Tuesday night. The Tennessee Department of Financial Institutions is warning consumers about a possible phishing scam, and the Tullahoma Airport scores a huge grant. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
It's a great day at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma. Keith Barnett here today to tell you about the 2013 redesigned Ford Fusion. It is the best midsize car for the money. It averages 35 miles per gallon, and most of all, folks, it is a 5-star safety rated vehicle. These Ford Fusions start out at $19,995 after Ford manufactured rebates and incentives. So come on down to Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. Tell them, Clay.
My question is, why buy anywhere else?
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and the end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, spring promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Your family's favorite shows shouldn't have to fight to be seen. With Charter, you get 4 DVRs, so now every family member can watch what they want, when they want, where they want, without any battles. Call now to get DVR service for your home.
Welcome back. An angry crowd shouted down U.S. Attorney Bill Killian during a Manchester meeting organized by a Muslim group. Many protesters slamming the Islamic community and the federal government were turned away from the Manchester-Coffee County Conference Center Tuesday night to avoid overcrowding the facility. Killian's efforts to deliver information about hate crimes, civil rights, and federal laws regarding free speech were interrupted numerous times by a crowd of about 600. The event was sponsored by the American Muslim Advisory Council. Protest signs outside the center charged Killian was a communist. Some protesters handed out anti-Islamic literature. Killian said that hateful speech is protected by the Constitution, but threats of violence are not. The meeting was scheduled for Manchester after a Coffee County commissioner used social media to post a controversial anti-Muslim photo. That commissioner later apologized.
Prior to the meeting, several hundred protesters gathered outside the conference center. Former Tullahoma Alderman Greg Sandlin and former congressional candidate Lou Ann Zelnick warmed up the crowd before the arrival of political activists and critics of radical Islam, Pamela Geller.
I'm Greg Sandlin, and I am the chapter leader for Act for Coffee County. And just thanks for all showing out today to exercise your First Amendment rights. That's what this is all about.
Come on, folks.
As I've read the U.S. code that apparently they're trying to use against us, I mean, the idea that you're going to somehow intimidate or restrict or try to just put someone in fear of their constitutional rights, I think, man, that's not what we're doing. That's what they're trying to do tonight.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just proud to be an American.
For our constitutional principles and free speech, I'm the executive director of Tennessee Freedom Coalition, and it's visionary people like Andy Miller that has put Tennessee on the map and in the model for the world. God bless each and every one of you. Our first freedom is freedom of speech and the exchange of ideas, thoughts to tell the truth.
Amen.
Free speech is not a Republican or Democrat issue. It is not about the rich guy in the big house or the poor guy with no house. Nor it should be about the Irish, African, Mexican, Polish, Egyptian, Americans. Take the hyphen out. We are Americans. Amen. We are
That's the real flag. Not a war United States. No such American flag. Right there.
Chattanooga-based Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee says its health insurance policyholders won't be eligible for premium refunds this year. The not-for-profit company says it spent the required percentage of collected premiums on direct medical care expenses across all of its lines of business. The Federal Affordable Care Act requires insurance companies to spend 80% of premium revenue for medical coverage and quality improvement efforts. Last year, Blue Cross refunded $8.6 million to individual policyholders because its 2011 loss ratio didn't meet the federal target.
The Tennessee Department of Financial Institutions is warning consumers about a possible phishing scam. The department has become aware of multiple incidents of consumers across the state receiving phone calls and text messages reportedly from various banking institutions advising that the consumer's credit card or debit card account has been canceled and or deactivated. Several callers have advised that they were provided a number to call, which in turn gives a message appearing to be from a banking institution. The message asks for the consumer to enter the account number. Another caller advised they did not have a banking relationship with the institution named in the call that they received. Finally, a staff member of the department received a message using a bank institution name that is not even recognized as an FDIC-insured bank in existence. Consumers are warned that if anyone contacts you stating they are a representative of a financial institution and they need your account or number and or password due to a problem with your account, do not provide this caller with any information. Financial institutions have your account number information readily available and would not have a need for a request to request such information from you. If you are concerned, look up your bank's phone number and call them directly to ask them whether there is a problem with your account. If you receive a questionable phone call where the caller represents that he or she is a financial institution calling for your information, take down as much information as possible regarding the call and report it to your local law enforcement officials. Remember not to fall for these scams by providing your personal identifying information. If you become a victim of a phishing scam where you mistakenly provide your personal identifying information, contact your financial institution as soon as possible and make them aware. This will allow the financial institution to take certain steps to lessen or limit any damage to your personal account.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after this commercial break. Stay with us.
It's time to celebrate. You don't have to drive to the city for your party supplies anymore. The Celebrate Party Store has opened at 1802 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma to service all your party needs. Over 300 varieties of balloons, party favors, gift wrap, boxes, bags, bows, plates, napkins, tablecloths, and cups of all colors. Catering supplies from utensils to serving dishes, Wilton cake decorating supplies, and chocolate melts. Wedding, baby shower, bachelorette party, and themed birthday party supplies from any sport to Hollywood. From luau to Hello Kitty, Celebrate has it all. Hats, masks, patriotic decorations, piñatas, confetti cannons, and full-size celebrity cutouts, and a whole wall of greeting cards at 50% off. Celebrate is home-owned and operated by John and Karen Orr, who invite you to come in and see what they have. You won't believe your eyes because they have it all. Start your celebration at Celebrate, 1802 Suite 820, North Jackson Street, Tullahoma, 931-455-5550.
My name is Trey McNabb, and my family's been serving Tullahoma and Middle Tennessee for over 33 years. We have a huge selection of new Chryslers. Right now, you can get the all-new 2013 Chrysler 200 Limited for only $189 a month. You'll appreciate the convenience of our friendly service department, open 6 days a week. Come check out the difference at Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, or view all of our inventory online at stanmcnabb.com. And remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Hello, I'm Jim Woodard from Woodard's Diamond Showroom. Some think that since we're a single store operation, we don't have the buying power of the mega chain or department stores. Woodard's is a part of the Master IJO Jewelers, the world's largest jewelry buying group. This gives us the power of $800 million in sales. You get the best of both worlds, the buying power of a major with the customer service of a hometown jeweler. Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Last week saw the end of the 2012-2013 school year. It seems that schools around the area marked the end of the year with the same energy and enthusiasm they demonstrated at the beginning of the year. Channel 6 stopped by Robert E. Lee Elementary, where several of their students were recognized for their outstanding achievements this school year.
Started by handing out the perfect attendance medal for some students. Students, when I call your name, please come up. You'll get a medal and a certificate. What an accomplishment to be here every day of the year. Hogan, Hunter Hogan. Charlotte Ponder. Christian Davis. Isabella Hensley. Faith Banks. And Brayden Johnson. Wonderful. Great job, students.
Next, I'm going to give out reading awards for outstanding reading ability. The first one goes to Seth Vaughn. Noah Zaraga. Ryan Tinsley. Keegan Taylor.
First-year teacher this year, and I just want to thank my students. First of all, I could not have asked for a better first group. And for my parents, thank you for welcoming me this year and really helping me, and also to all my
Mason Miller, Olivia Murphy, Bobby Nichols, all A's, all year, Abigail English, and I'm top AR reader in my reading class, Xavier Meredith. And my citizenship award goes to Allie Champion.
Stay with us. We'll be back with more Newsleader on 6 after these breaks.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
A salute to the Never Wasters, the Coupon Clippers, Switch Flippers, One Last Drop of Milk Drippers, the Thoughtfully Thrifty, and the Just Plain Cheap. Charter respects your economic IQ and honors it with a phone service worthy of your ever-watchful wallet. Charter Phone, just $19.99 a month, for real monthly savings for fabulously frugal folks like you. Switch to Charter Phone and get unlimited local and long distance and 13 calling features with no extra fees like the phone company charges you.
Welcome back. South Jackson Civic Center is getting ready for their 34th annual South Jackson Goes Country show. We spoke yesterday with show director Peggy Burton about auditions for the show, which are starting this weekend.
I want to talk about South Jackson Goes Country. This week, Sunday at 2 p.m. at South Jackson Civic Center and in the auditorium, we'll be starting our auditions for South Jackson Goes Country, the 34th annual year. And we will do it again on Monday night beginning at 6 p.m. And if you don't know where South Jackson Civic Center is, it's on Jackson Street. You can't miss it. There'll be a big billboard out on the sign so you'll know where to go. What do you have to do to audition? Very little. If you sing and you have karaoke background, bring that with you. If you don't, you may sing a cappella. If you dance, if you do comedy, anything you'd like to do, we'd love to have you. And the show itself will air in August, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So you can write down which night you prefer to be on, and if you're selected, of course, you'll be on the show that you want to be on. We have sold our commercials already, and if you'd like to be in the commercial cast, certainly you're welcome. And if you cannot make Saturday and Sunday auditions, just call 455-5321, that's South Jackson Civic Center, and Fran Gray will give you another time. And I'm definitely going to be there Saturday morning in the annex doing some auditions. So if you can't make the weekend, I'll be glad to have you then. Be great.
You mentioned the commercial, so if you don't have a talent such as singing or playing an instrument or something like that, there are slots available.
Oh, there's slots available for commercials. We generally try to use everybody that auditions. And just for the record, this show brings in a lot of money every year. We do 3 different shows on the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Each show is totally different except for the commercials. And this raises a lot of money for us to bring in other programming during the year at South Jackson Civic Center. And we are so blessed to still have Tim Hedge, Kenny Wren, and their crew of musicians to back the singers, and without them, the show probably would have to close. Anyway, we are excited about it as usual, and if you're a writer, I love original material, and I always enjoy producing things that people have written themselves. So be willing to share whatever it is you'd like to do.
And tell us again the time.
Okay, that's wrong. Sunday at 2 p.m. at South Jackson Civic Center, and I guess you should come in a little bit early so you can fill out some paperwork, because we do have to have all your information. And then again, Monday, we will start auditions at 6 p.m. still at South Jackson Civic Center on the stage. So get your act together, come on down for South Jackson Goes Country auditions.
Tullahoma's regional airport will be making some improvements thanks to a grant they recently received. The Tennessee Department of Transportation, or TDOT, announced that federal and state aeronautics grants totaling $2.3 million have been approved for 10 Tennessee airports, including the Tullahoma Regional Airport. The grant will consist of $475,000 in federal monies and $25,000 in state funds and will also require the city of Tullahoma to put up $25,000. The money will be used for the construction of a new maintenance hangar at the facility. The grant was the second largest awarded this week. The Fayetteville Airport in Lincoln County received a $540,000 grant for the design and construction of a storage hangar.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up after this commercial break. Stay with us.
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Hilda. Hilda is a small cream-colored beagle mix who's looking for a good home. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society by sending it to Post Office Box 252, Manchester, Tennessee 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org.
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is Prissy. Prissy is a wire-haired terrier mix and is approximately 1 year old and entered the shelter as a stray. Prissy gets along well with other dogs and children. She received a free spay provided by the Tullahoma Animal Shelter. Remember, microchip identification is available to all dogs adopted for a $15 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. State law also requires a $35 deposit, refundable upon proof that the adopted pet has been neutered or spayed. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue.
This year marks the 150th anniversary of the Tullahoma Campaign of the American Civil War. The Tullahoma Campaign Sesquicentennial Committee and the City of Tullahoma is sponsoring events on 2 days, Friday, June the 28th and Saturday, June the 29th on the grounds of the South Jackson Civic Center. This living history event is complete with reenactors and historians from throughout the region who will assemble to commemorate the sesquicentennial of the Tullahoma Campaign. Several activities are planned. The South Jackson lawn will be transformed transformed into a 19th century parade ground. Demonstrations of artillery and musketry will be held. The scene will be set for headquarters and hospital portrayals. Actors portraying period doctors and nurses will usher wounded soldiers in from the skirmish outside and perform treatments while the audience looks on. This free event will feature artillery, cavalry, and infantry reenactments, weapons demonstrations, and walkthrough exhibits. The 19th century exhibits will include a Sutler military camp and battlefield hospital, historical presentations, crafts, demonstrations, period dancers, and children's games. A lantern tour of the Maplewood Confederate Cemetery is planned for the evening of June the 28th. Other highlights showcasing the home front include the performance of a one-act play entitled Soldier Come Home, performed by the South Jackson Civic Association. There will also be a fashion show of period clothing. As festivities of the day draws to a close, you're also invited to stick around to listen to members of the Tennessee Fiddle Orchestra who will perform at 5:30 p.m. The chairman of the sesquicentennial celebration, Dr. Michael Bradley, says he expects a great show. The Tullahoma campaign that took place from June the 24th to July 4th, 1864 resulted in a Union strategic victory, but was overshadowed by events at Gettysburg and Vicksburg that occurred at the same time.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast after these messages.
The construction sale continues at Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma. Even though the construction process is still going on, Russell Barnett says we have to move them out now. Check out this 2013 Kia Rio, yours today for $15,995. With America's best warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So remember, Russell Barnett Kia in Tullahoma is the dealer for the people. And my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1943 at 98 degrees. The record low was in 1946 at 46 degrees. The average high on this day is 82 and the average low is 60. For tonight, look for scattered thunderstorms in your forecast with a low of around 61. Isolated thunderstorms remain in the forecast on Friday with a high of 78 and a low of 60, and partly cloudy weather is expected for Saturday with a high of 81 and a low of 64.
Jim, Music Tree starts tomorrow night at the Coffee Cafe, 41 South Bar and Grill, Vise Lounge, which is everyone knows that it's under a different name now, but everyone knows it's Vise Lounge. Family Music Center, Beans Creek Winery, and Mickey's Bar and Grill in Manchester. 5 days, 6 venues, 130 acts. We've got comedy. We've got great music. It's all free, and come out and enjoy it. The tailgate party before Bonnaroo. So.
Okay, that's right. And it's all free, so you don't have to have a ticket to get into that event.
This is
just
true.
Show up.
MusicTreeFest.com. You can just check out all the lineup, check out the bands, and where the venues are located.
All right, that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night.